morning, it is Monday, you're watching ClareTM TV, and guess what? It's Motivational Monday! How you doing? Did you have a good week last week? Did you enjoy all the love of the Valentines? And how did it go? Hope it was good. Okay, what are we going to talk about this week? Well, this week, we're going to talk a little bit about 50 Shades of Grey. Not in the way that you think we're going to talk about 50 Shades of Grey, but the multiple personality of Mr. 50, Christian Grey. I'm using him as an example because he's probably one of the characters that's standing out in everybody's mind at the moment because of behaviour and because of the book. Well, actually, probably not because of behaviour, because of the book, and certain behaviours in the book. I've read the book a couple of times. I did a video about this last year, but why I wanted to talk about it again today is because, you know, we're kind of halfway, well, we're nearly 3/4 of the way through February now. 2013 is going whoosh already, a little bit like 2012 went whoosh. And I want you to really focus on your behaviour and how you show up in situations. And what I mean by that is, how are you actually presenting yourself? In the book, Christian, the big problem that Anna has with Christian is the fact that she calls him mercurial and she never quite knows which Christian's going to show up. And also, it's how quickly he changes his mood and changes what's going on. One minute he's okay, the next minute he's angry, then he gets frustrated. Now, when was the last time you really looked at the behaviour that you portray to people and actually really focused on whether it's a good behaviour or a bad behaviour? I talk all the time about being positive and about being in flow and about working from your zone of genius and about really, really nurturing you. And the reality is that a lot of people don't do these things and they actually don't realise their own behaviour. Now, I can talk about this from a real place of power because one of the things that I've changed dramatically over the last 8 years is my behaviour. Because I used to be sort of really quite mercurial as well, and it depended on which side of bed I got out of, based on which Clare was going to show up that day. It's not great for the people that are around you because they tend to walk on eggshells because they never really know where they stand with you. It's really bad for your energy, more importantly, and it also can cause problems in areas of your life that you're actually not thinking about. I know that there were certain people that didn't want to help me on situations because of the way I'd behaved in certain other situations. And when you realise that and you realise that people really genuinely are looking at you in that way, that's not great. It's not a great way for you to live your life. It's not a great way for other people to be in their lives because your behaviour is affecting everybody. Take some time. Again, I keep encouraging you to take time, but I'm going to keep doing that and I'm going to keep encouraging you to take this time out to deal with these things until we've got you rocking and rolling and we've got you in a phenomenal life, because you know that's my thing. My thing is getting people to have a phenomenal life, motivating people, switching them on, really, really encouraging them that you can have whatever you want. You've just got to want it enough and take the action, most importantly, to go and get it. So think about your behaviour. What are you actually doing? How are you seeing things? Are you missing opportunities because you're not thinking about the thought process and how that affects what's going on around you? I want you to take some action. I want you to think about, are you a little bit like Christian? Do you have 50 shades? Are you black and white or are you grey? What is it that's going on for you? Because by looking at all these things and by taking the steps to find a solution to them, you can completely turn your life around. But again, I ask the question that I always ask, and that you've heard me ask more times than I can care to remember, and that is, how important is it to you to make these changes? Because actually somebody else's opinion of you is none of your business, because they're going to have that opinion whatever happens. But wouldn't you rather it was a really great opinion than a really negative one? Take some time to think about it. Pop the comments in the box below. Love to hear from you, and have an amazing week. Looking forward to seeing you next Monday. Bye bye.